Hi, my name's Mike. I have been a patient of Dr. Wander's for 12 weeks now. I was in the same boat in this class doing the seminar about 14 weeks ago, listening to everybody else talk, and I felt like I needed to do something. 2 years ago, I was looking at my lab work today. 2 years ago, I had an A1C of 10.2. My blood sugar was running 300. It was out of control. I was already on medication because I've been diabetic for over 10 years, been on 8 different pills. At that point, the doctor said, we're going to put you on Victoza, his new miracle thing. So I did Victoza for a little bit, and yes, it brought down my numbers, but it was still wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So 12 weeks ago, I got into the program. My first blood work was 7.6. And when he does blood work, you get a whole thing of different kinds of information. And in 2 weeks' time, we were able to diagnose that I had a 1.5 diabetes because I have something to do with the autoimmune disease. So the program that he put me on, thank God I have a wonderful wife that can cook because I couldn't have done it without her. And we've been through all the process of making the food, making sure that I eat the food correctly, the right times, and all the different types of things that we did. So 6 weeks go by, do my blood work again. I go from 7.6 to 6.3.
Hello, I am Rosita. I was a diabetic person, and I am not anymore. All that, thank you to Dr. Wander and the medication that he gave me. I went from 6.8 A1C to 4.5 in just 3 or 4 months. And I remained the same. And my energy, my spirit, my joy for life came back to me.
Well, hello, my name is Lee A. Earl, and I serve as pastor in Arlington, Virginia at the Mount Salvation Baptist Church. Last year, or earlier this year in May, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. When they diagnosed me, I went to church that Sunday, I delivered a sermon, and they had to call it EMS. I couldn't even finish the service that morning. My wife brought me to Dr. Wander, and here I am about 6 months later, and my A1C has gone down from about 13, about 12.9 to under 5.
Hi, my name is Jardiance, and I'm diabetic for 8.6 in the month of October last year. And progressively, I visited Dr. Warner, and he advised me, and I took all his advice and followed his supplements. And for all these years, all these months, and my sugar level now is 5.4. I'm no more diabetic. And I thank for Dr. Warner.
Hi, my name is Elsie Velez, and I came to Dr. Wander after seeing my primary care physician, who advised that my hemoglobin A1C was at 9.8 and I was full-blown diabetic. After seeing Dr. Wander since April 13th, my hemoglobin A1C has gone from 9.8 to 6 weeks later being 8.2, and now 6 weeks after that it is at a 7.0.
I was pre-diabetic and started me off on medications right away. I started trying to lose weight and to exercise like she told me to, but as hard as I tried, I was not successful. Each time I go back to the doctor, my blood sugar, my glucose was higher and higher.
My name is Mary Causey. I began a program with Dr. Wander in February of this year. I came to him looking for answers and solutions to my type 2 diabetes. I'm getting ready to retire at the end of the year, and I didn't want to be on medication that wasn't helping me. Since that time in February, and it's now the end of June, I've lost 23 pounds. I have so much energy, I can't believe it, and I feel absolutely fabulous. I've been able to reduce my conventional medications for diabetes down to a half of a pill, which will soon be none, and I'll be taking no diabetic medications at all. And with lifestyle changes of diet and taking the supplements as directed, my life has changed, and I don't even worry about the foods I've had to give up because I feel so much better. It's worth the trade-off.
We all know that an A1C is a 90-day average, so that was pretty good after 6 weeks. Friday this past week, I went and had my blood work done. I actually got my results today. My results, I am now a 5.6 on my blood sugar, which is, as you all know, is now not even diabetic. 6.3 was pre-diabetic. Now I'm not even diabetic anymore. And I'm just absolutely elated. One of the things I wanted to do in this was lose some weight. In 12 weeks, I've lost 28 pounds, and I'm getting down closer to my goal weight. I really haven't done any workout at this point, so I'm about ready to start doing that.
Anna, and I am here to tell you that this program is absolutely wonderful. Before I came to see Dr. Wonder, I think I was probably slowly killing myself or just slowly dying.
I'm feeling great. I've lost weight without dieting. I'm exercising. My stamina is up. I'm just very excited, and I'm happy to share this. And I wish everybody and anything I can do to facilitate the process. I think it's a terrific program. It really helps. It's a lifesaver. It gives you your life back in a very dramatic way. It helps you to be productive. It improves your family life. I'm a better grandparent. I'm at the football games and basketball games for my grandsons. I'm teaching again. I'm driving myself to appointments, and I couldn't do that when I started. My thinking is clear. It's not foggy. I don't get lost. I don't depend on the GPS for every turn to go to places.
This program, I can't tell you enough about it. I think it's saving my life. It really is. My A1C is down. My cholesterol, I'm going to tell you, when I started, was in the 400s. Right? I know. Whatever. But now it is 177 and continuing to go down.
Diabetes, a doctor who reversed diabetes and Alzheimer's, and I'm like, oh please, that cannot be possible. I gave her my number, but she forgot to call me. So I Googled diabetes reversal doctor in Rockville, and I found Dr. Wonder. So I kept hearing about this dinner on the radio, and I'm like, I was too skeptical. I'm like, please, that's not going to work. But I kept the number, and then I finally decided to call Dr. Wonder.
I didn't know how to handle the whole situation until I visited Dr. Wonder in recommendation of a good friend of mine. And I was very impressed. She could lower my A1C from 6.8 to 4.8. I don't have the anxiety that I had before.
I got there and started to listen to the presentation, and it started to make sense, the things that he was saying, you know, about diabetes and about managing and going on all the different medications. And I was like, that is just not for me. I cannot take medicine. That stuff makes me sick. So after listening to that, my husband was adamant that I was going to at least come and talk to Dr. Wonder and see what the program could do for me so that I could live to be with him forever. So I thought that was really cute.
I was on Metformin, 1,000 milligrams twice per day, and also taking losartan and amlodipine for high blood pressure. My doctor eliminated the metformin to 500 milligrams for now, and as far as the amlodipine and the losartan, that was totally eliminated. I am now sleeping much better. Before I could not sleep through the night. I had problems falling asleep. I am sleeping much better. My quality of life has improved. I feel a lot healthier. And the biggest deal, one of the additional big deal for me is that I went from a size 14 to a size 8. I have lost almost 30 pounds, 28 and a half pounds to date. And I'm so happy about that. So I would tell everyone who has diabetes to stop procrastinating, because it can only get better for them. They need to see Dr. Wonder, and he is the person who can help them get their diabetes reversed.
I can do a lot more things. I'm more active, and just loving it. Along with diabetes, I was having a lot of foot pain. I'd go out with the grandkids or just be standing around going through this or that. And an hour's time and I couldn't stand up anymore. My feet would hurt so bad. I'd have to go home and just relax and stay off my feet for a while, and things would get better. Since I've been on this program with my diabetes down, I'm able to walk around. My feet don't bother me anymore. Pain-wise, things are fabulous, really. 12 weeks ago, I was doing 12 medications plus Victoza. First thing I got rid of with the doctor's approval was the Victoza.
Extremely skeptical and stubborn because I didn't think it was possible. I came to the dinner and later on made an appointment to see Dr. Wonder. When I got to the office, he motivated me. I was very nervous. I was a nervous wreck because diabetes is all over in my family. I've lost friends through diabetes. My best friend's mother lost both of her legs, and that was my why, and that was my reason why I need to do something for myself. So when I got to the office, he told me what it would take, and I was extremely nervous. He calmed me down, and I decided, let's go for it. So I gave it a try and did all the tests, and the first glucose test that came back was 7.8, and I was mad because I knew that was very high, and now I might be getting diabetic complications. I was afraid, but I kept on following their instructions, and every time I come to the office, Dr. H would have to calm me down because I was very, very nervous. It was not easy, but it's a sacrifice that I had to do for my health. I kept on following their instructions. I never stopped. It was very hard. I told my family about it, and everyone kind of helped me, but no one would come on board with me. So I was kind of on my own. I had to prove to them that I can do this. So I kept following the instructions, and like Dr. H would tell, every time I tried to eat something different, she would say, are you going to eat rat poison? And that was my thing. Every time I decided to eat something that was not what I'm supposed to eat, I thought about rat poison. And that kept me from going backwards.
And today I have to tell you that I feel great. I have lost, and I want to say I've been in the program about 10 weeks. I have lost 28 pounds without even really trying. I feel wonderful. Dr. Wonder also helped me to understand lab tests, something which I did not understand. You will go to the doctor, they say we're going to take labs, and then they only tell you about the thing that they took that they were concerned about, but he actually sat with me and explained to me the entire lab worksheet. So now I am a monster even when I go to my doctor. And I really, really like that. I learned so much about myself, where even information that I pass on to my mother when she goes to her doctor, which is absolutely wonderful. My A1C when I started was, I'm going to tell you, 13.9. Today, it is 7.3 and continuing to go down. And we're only talking 10 weeks. And I didn't do anything major.
About blood pressure, cholesterol, trying to lower the diabetes. And now I'm not taking all those medicines. So it's not only the diabetes that improved. It has my cholesterol doesn't exist. My blood pressure is normal. And maybe very soon I will quit taking that medicine too, because I'm learning to meditate a little bit.
And to date, my blood sugar, my glucose is now 5.8. And again, it was not easy, but it was a sacrifice for my health. And I'm so happy. I thank Dr. Wander and Dr. H and his staff for keep inspiring me to stay on the path. And the biggest part was I went to my primary care physician, and when I brought all the results to her, and when she saw them, she was extremely happy and asked me, who am I seeing? I told her Dr. Wander, and she was like, she's going to, said she would refer patients to Dr. Wander because of the progress that I made. And then she told me that I did not need to take 1,000 milligrams of metformin anymore. That was cut in half. And I was also on blood pressure medication, and those were eliminated. So I'm a living proof that this sacrifice can be made for you.